turn this shit down. Video volume, I don't even know what the fuck that means. And we'll turn this off. Okay, let me set my thumbnail. And we'll get this shit started. I have so much shit to say right now. And I want everybody to fucking hear me. So I'm turning the goddamn volume down. I'll check the chat in just a second. Let me copy. Chicka chicka slam shady. Dr. Dre, don't just stand there, operate. This takes too long. Where is my thumbnail? I cannot believe this shit. Give me just give me a second. Give me a second. Let me finish this. Just trying to set up my description really quick. Okay. That text might be too small on the thumbnail, but I'll fix that shit later. Okay. Hey, Lee's here already. Alright, what's up, man? Alright, I'm just gonna play some fucking Storm mindlessly for a minute while I talk, alright? So, if you don't fucking know what's going on with Jenna Marbles, which I find hard to even believe, but if you don't, basically, people are saying, or well, she said, well, no, people are saying that she fucking did blackface, alright? Now, and there was some other shit that was in her goodbye video that I don't necessarily agree was racist, but I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll get to that, but basically, there's a video with her, damn, her boyfriend? Okay, well, basically, there's a video of her back in the fucking day, back when the internet's climate was different, alright? It was not... Back in the day, alright? Shit was not so goddamn serious, okay? People didn't take everything so fucking personal and so fucking serious, alright? You could say fucking anything on the internet and nobody would fucking care. Nobody cared. It was all laughs. It was all fucking jokes. You could tell somebody to go kill themselves and everybody else in the comments would laugh at you. and call you other fucking names, and you know, it was just a different fucking time. So there's video where she did the Nicki Minaj impression, alright? And everybody's calling it, oh, quote unquote fucking blackface. I don't agree. For numerous reasons, okay? But the main point here is that it really was not fucking blackface, okay? She was a tan. She constantly wore fucking self-tanner. She worked in a tanning salon around that time, all right? She had a tan, and even when she took the wig off, her complexion was even because she was constantly tanning. That is not blackface, all right? That is a tan white woman, okay? That's just being real here. That's what the fuck it was. She had fucking tanner on, okay? And then, so getting past that, because blackface is not that. I'd say what fucking Shane Dawson's punk ass did is closer to blackface than what Jenna Marbles did. And if I sound upset, it's because I fucking am. I have so much to say, and I don't think that I can fully fucking express how angry this makes me, because people constantly keep blurring the fucking line between what's racist and what's comedy, what's racist and what's a joke, what's racist and what's actually normal shit, okay? So besides the blackface shit, which it wasn't fucking blackface, the Chinese thing, okay? She said, I'm probably gonna misquote this a little bit, but she said she had a song where she said, it was funny. She said, "Ching chong, shake that ching chong ding dong." What did she say? "Sorry, that was racist. I'm bad at rap songs." Maybe, okay, maybe I might be able to give you slight leeway on that one. Maybe that could have been misconstrued as racist, but if you it wasn't racist. Racism is racism, and bigotry is fucking hatred towards a specific group, all right? When you fucking spewing fucking hatred about a group of people. You sit here and you talk about black people are this, black people are that, I hate them, I hate all of them, blah 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 blah. That's fucking racism, all right? Saying ching chong is not it's not fucking racist. I don't understand why people are blurring this racism line so much. It's very easy to tell what's actually fucking racist and what is not. It's been a while since I played this fucking game. So the ching chong, whatever the fuck thing, I can maybe give that to you, but despite that, alright, it was fucking comedy, alright? It was a joke. And a funny one at that. As someone who is black and Chinese and white, I found that shit hilarious when she showed it in her goodbye video. And I know that Jenna Marbles herself is not proud of the things that she did in the past. She's not proud of the Nicki Minaj thing, which the shit was funny and it was a good impression and it wasn't blackface. She's not proud of the Asian thing, the ching chong whatever thing. I get it, okay? She has a right to feel that way, just like I have a right to feel the way that I do. I just don't understand why everybody's taking everything so fucking seriously these days. Jenna Marbles should not have had to apologize. Number fucking one. That was 10 fucking years ago, if not more. It was a different time. Everybody wasn't a fucking bitch back then. Alright, people didn't take shit so fucking seriously. Everybody was a fucking asshole on the internet. And now we're on this fucking crusade to, oh, you have to accept everyone. You have to be nice to everybody. No, you fucking don't. Just like these people who spend their entire fucking time, all their time researching these people and finding reasons to be offended by these people so that they can quote unquote cancel these people, which is toxic in itself. You know, I have the fucking right to make jokes that I want to make, and so did Jenna Marbles. You don't have the right to tell me what's funny and what's not. You don't have, unless it's actually racist, unless you're actually you know, putting hate speech out there. What she said and what she did was not hate speech, it was not racism. And I'm getting real fucking annoyed with people blurring this line because of the George Floyd thing. Everybody's lumping everything into one group because of the George Floyd shit, and it's getting really out of fucking control. Now, as a mixed kid, I have a hard time sometimes identifying myself, and, you know, I don't belong to just one group or just the other. It's, you know, I don't know, it's hard to fucking explain, but I don't even know. I'm just so fucking frustrated and tired of the way people are doing shit, the way people are just, oh, this is racist, this is racist, this is racist. And then you have these same motherfuckers who are, hey, Chris is here, how's it going? You have the same people who are sitting here saying Jenna Marbles did blackface, supporting people like fucking Shane Dawson. Now, I put Shane Dawson in the thumbnail for a fucking reason. Shane Dawson has to be mentioned here, too. I have always fucking despised Shane Dawson, and I've tried not to say anything about it because when you put your opinions out there about certain creators, people get mad, people get pissed off, people talk shit, people act like fucking babies. I do not like Shane Dawson. I have never liked Shane Dawson. He's one of those people that you could just look at and just be like, I don't like that dude. Something's up with that dude. He's fishy. Like, I don't fuck with that dude. He's a whole fucking scumbag. The fact that this man, Shane Dawson, did real blackface, alright? Real blackface. Like that, what he did, I would consider blackface. Like, it's not the stereotypical black paint, big ass red lips, which is nowhere near what Jenna Marbles did. That was not blackface. That was her tan at the time. She had a full fucking tan. She didn't even try to cover her skin, make it brown. She was already tan. And every white girl and their mama back in the early 2000s had tan, like was tan. So, but back to Shane Dawson, like that nigga, that's somebody that's actual trash. But these people who are crusading against Jenna Marbles or who would talk shit about PewDiePie or whatever, they support Shane Dawson, Jake Paul, all these other fucking people who are absolute garbage humans, alright? Like, Shane Dawson is worse than Keemstar. That nigga's worse than fucking Logan Paul, in my opinion. Worse than Jake Paul, in my opinion, because he's actually, and I hate using the term toxic, but he's actually the definition of a toxic individual. Starting from RIP, alright? We got the blackface shit. Wasn't cool. I don't get offended by shit like that because it's a choice to be offended. And I would rather spend my time doing things productive, having fun, being a happy person, than being fucking pissed off at everything, being mad, being quote unquote offended about every little thing that I don't agree with. I may not agree with, you know, what you have to say, but I'm gonna let it fucking slide off my back and I'm gonna keep on moving. Alright? I'm gonna keep on living my fucking life. So, past the blackface shit, you got this motherfucker beating off, well, pretending to beat off to fucking Willow Smith at 11 years old. Him thinking that's funny. I don't find it funny. It's fucking creepy. You know, there's one thing that I just don't fucking accept, and it's fucking pedophilia. It's fucking with children. I don't fuck with that, because that shit happened to me as a child, and I don't fuck with it. There are a lot of things that I'll accept, like, I always say, just like, I don't have the right to tell somebody, oh shit, I'm not paying attention. I don't have the right to tell somebody what's funny, just like they don't have the right to tell me what's funny. They don't have the right to tell me what jokes I can and cannot make, and I don't have the right to tell them what jokes they can and cannot make. And the biggest example I have for this is fucking rape jokes, okay? I don't find rape jokes funny. I don't like them, but I don't have the right to tell people that they cannot make those jokes and that they cannot find those jokes funny. You find it funny, that's cool, that's on you. I don't, and I'm gonna keep it moving and move on with my life. It's not going to affect me one way or another whether some asshole finds rape jokes funny. But the pedophilia shit, the weird shit, like, you got him beating off to Willow, alright. You got him apparently giving dick-shaped cookies to a 6-year-old. Okay. fucking weird. Just like it was when Austin from the Ace family, when he gave that girl, or his wife's niece or something, the dick-shaped lollipop, and he thought it was cute and he thought it was funny. That shit was not cute and it was not funny. Children are just something you don't fucking mess with. Okay, then you got apparently the motherfucker Shane fucking Dawson was asking a little girl, I don't know what little girl, and I don't choose to really look into it as much as I probably should have before making this video, but he apparently was like just saying really fucking weird shit and being really making her uncomfortable and just being a fucking pervert and a weirdo. That's just shit you don't do, man. It's just, you don't do certain shit, and that's just some of the things you don't fucking do. Alright? This motherfucker Shane Dawson has always, to me, been garbage. I've never liked his content. I've never liked him as a human. I don't like anything that nigga stands for. So besides all that shit, you got this nigga bullying James Charles at some point as a minor. Okay, that's another fucking child. Bullying a child. I don't know why. I don't care. I just know that the shit is wrong. And these are the type of people that these motherfuckers who are canceling Jenna Marbles are supporting. I don't fucking get it. This cancel culture shit is just baffling. Like, the shit people really will do to take somebody out. And it's like, Jenna Marbles is one of the sweetest people. Like, I don't know her personally, no, but I can tell, like, you can tell people in their auras and how they really are. Like, she's a sweet ass person. She made a 40-minute fucking apology video apologizing for putting her fish in the wrong shaped tank, dude. That's how sweet she is. She cares about everyone. She cares about all life. She's a pure human being. Way more than me, okay? She's just an amazing person. And for people to sit here and demonize her for doing something that she didn't really even do, and then the other thing, like the Chinese thing, okay, fine, but the shit was funny, so I give her a pass on that. I'm Asian. I found that hilarious, alright? And then Shane Dawson, like, this motherfucker is like the definition of toxicity, and he's still allowed on the platform. He's still allowed to exist. Jenna Marbles is so fucking pure that she fucking apologized when she didn't have to. She shouldn't have, in my opinion. But she apologized and quit YouTube herself because she felt like she had hurt people. And she's just not like that. She's not the type of person to want to hurt people's feelings. I am, okay? I'll hurt your feelings. That shit's funny to me. Get offended if you want to. That shit's just gonna make me laugh, alright? I like telling offensive jokes. I like dark humor, because it's fucking, it's just my humor. I like it. So I don't get offended by shit like that, but, you know, she's so fucking pure that she's gonna apologize for something she didn't even do and quit the platform. Like, I'm saying, how can you put fish in the wrong tank? But apparently you can. It was like she put it in a round bowl, and I guess when you put the kind of fish that she bought in a round bowl, they get confused and their vision gets fucked up, so you have to put them in a square tank. I don't know. I don't know, but she apologized for that for 40 fucking minutes. She apologized for something she didn't even do and said bye to the whole platform. She didn't just apologize, she left and said she's probably not coming back. And it's so sad because I'm seeing that YouTube it's been dying since 2015, we all know this, but it's getting to a point where YouTube is entering a whole other fucking era. People from the old days are just dropping like flies. Even on Twitch, I'm seeing people being called the Dr. Disrespect situation. Banning the nigga and not even telling him why. And maybe he does know why, maybe not, I don't know. I don't know anything about Dr. Disrespect, I don't watch him. I don't know anything about his content, you know. But I did see the last few minutes of his stream and it was some weird shit. Bitch, get back here. But, yeah, I got off track. But, yeah, like, I don't know, YouTube is just getting to a point where I don't want to be here anymore. And not necessarily as a content creator, because there's nowhere else to go. Twitch is fucking trash. They're calling everyone. They've got copyright strikes now, and you get your whole fucking channel taken down. D-Live, I can't stream there. The only place you can stream on PS4 is YouTube or Twitch, and I'm not doing that. And but as a viewer, okay, I've been watching Jenna Marbles since back then when she made those old videos, since the early 2000s. I've been on the platform probably since 06, 07. I don't like seeing, like, PewDiePie is another example I like to bring up. He fucking okay, the N-word, I get it, alright? It wasn't okay to say it, no, but it was a mistake. He didn't do it on purpose. You could pretty much tell that. And he's not a fucking racist. The Jew thing, the Jew joke, that shit was funny. It wasn't meant as actual hate speech. Yeah, I feel old as fuck, definitely. It's like, it wasn't actual hate speech. It was a fucking joke. It was like a South Park kind of joke, like, oh, death to all Jews. And he didn't expect for them to really do it, because everybody else on Fiverr had turned him down for every other ridiculous fucking request he asked for. And it was a funny joke. And even the N-word thing, alright? There were so many black people that I saw making videos that weren't offended and that found that shit so funny. But it seems like to me that it's always the fucking white people who are talking like, oh, this is racist, oh, this is this, oh, cancel this person, oh, do this, trying to defend people and protect people who don't need to be defended or protected. I don't need fucking white Joe Blow down the street to be offended for me. I don't. I wasn't offended by the PewDiePie thing. I wasn't offended by the Jenna Marbles thing. And nothing PewDiePie or Jenna Marbles have ever said has ever offended me. It's very hard to offend me, granted, but I don't know, I just, like I said, I'm seeing YouTube go down this fucking hole of destruction, because not only is it destroying itself, but it's not protecting its creators. YouTube is too pussy to stick up for any of their creators. They're just not gonna say shit or do anything about anything. And it's like, it's fucking pathetic on YouTube's part. But enough of that, I guess. I just, watching everybody, like, I've been looking at PewDiePie's content recently, and it's so fucking dumbed down compared to what it used to be just back in fucking, just in 2017 alone. I enjoyed his content. 2018, 2019, I enjoyed his content. I've watched this man Felix every day since like 2012, all right? Back when he was doing double uploads every single day, I've been watching this man. So watching this dude's content, fucking white Joe Blow, yes, I get tired of that shit. But I've been watching this man Felix's content for many years. And seeing where it is now, it's so fucking dumbed down and basically for children, because he's not allowed to say anything. If he says anything that could even be deemed remotely offensive to any fucking body, he's demonetized, or he's kicked off the platform, or he's in the news. And the news, that's another thing. Fucking Jenna Marbles and the news stories, it's so fucking sensationalized. And I, for many years, like my entire life, I've never liked mainstream news. Even before fucking YouTube was made, even before all this social media shit was made, before we even had smartphones, alright? I have never fucked with mainstream news, because all they do is lie and sensationalize. And they try to make people fear. They try to make people afraid. I don't fuck with mainstream news. I never have, and I never will. I will never fucking watch that shit. I will never, ever give them the time of day. I will never give them my view, ever. But they're sitting here saying in these news stories, oh, Jenna Marbles quits YouTube for doing blackface. Jenna Marbles kicked off the platform for blackface. If they did even a shred of research, they would know that that was not blackface. That she was tan. It wasn't even like she had put on foundation. Like, that's what I thought at first, is that she had put on foundation. But she didn't even do that. She was already like that. She was already tan. Like, It's just ridiculous, the type of shit that people will say. And Jenna Marbles is so fucking sweet that she really thought people were offended. And I don't think they were. If you really want to be real, I don't think any black person was really super, like, offended by that. I feel like it was a bunch of fucking white people, as usual, trying to protect people that don't need to be protected. Like, these people are really driving me insane because I'm watching this platform go from free to completely mainstream and just full of bitch-itis. And it just... the way people are, how old am I? Old as fuck. But the way people are, like, everybody's a bitch in 2020, all right? Everybody, and this has been happening since probably, like, YouTube started its decline in around 2015, all right? When Leafy was still here, no pun intended, but when Leafy was still here, that's when the platform first started to decline, and that's when censorship first started inching its way onto the platform. It wasn't super bad like it is now, but now we've gone, let's see, how many years is that? That's 5 years. 5 years. And we've gotten to a point where you can't say fuck or damn or you get demonetized, no matter what your audience is. Whether you are, you know, advertising to kids or whether you're advertising to fucking grown-ass adults, whether grown-ass adults watch you, you get demonetized no fucking matter way. Yeah, I had to count 5 because I'm fucking dumb. But, you know, you get demonetized either way. It don't fucking matter because YouTube, it doesn't seem to have any kind of common sense. And I know most of it is governed by machines, but you gotta have some kind of common sense in there. You shouldn't be demonetizing people who have adults as their fucking demographic. You know, and just watching this decline of not only YouTube, not only Jenna Marbles, not only PewDiePie, but the whole fucking internet, the whole world has turned into just a bunch of bitches who can't take anything. They can't take a single joke. We're at this goddamn point, we're at this crossroads, right? Where it's like, it's all or nothing. They're gonna fucking either censor everybody or they're gonna censor no one. And I don't know why they can't just do it case by case basis or whatever, but I don't know, it just seems to be getting really fucking ridiculous. And I had to rant for a minute and get this off my chest because it's driving me crazy how bad the situation is really getting. It's just like 2020 in itself is shit, okay? Every part of it has been garbage, but oh my god, like Jenna Marbles, she's gone. Like it hasn't even really hit me yet. Jenna Marbles is gone because a bunch of pussies on Twitter claimed she did blackface. We're in a state where it's everybody is fucking guilty until proven innocent. Just like our fake ass justice system in this fucking country, in America. Like, there are just so many things wrong, and I can't even begin to express how annoyed I am with this shit that is going on. And like I said, like, you have Shane Dawson, and now the motherfucker's career is really over. A whole stream. I'm probably not gonna stream this very long. I just had to get that shit off my chest, but the Shane Dawson shit, like, his career is definitely over because he's got mainstream involved. He's got mainstream news involved. He's got Will Smith's family involved. He's done. He's done. There's no coming back for this nigga. He's even losing subscribers, which I didn't think would happen to Shane Dawson, like, ever. Him actually losing fans, because most of his fans are brain dead and will follow that nigga anywhere and just agree with anything he has to say. But now it's over for that nigga. It's over for bro. And I need to fix my thumbnail because it's a little too small, but like I said in the damn thumbnail, Jenna Marbles, that's bullshit. That should not have happened. Shane Dawson, I've been waiting for this for a long time. Because he's needed to be taken down a fucking few pegs for a long fucking time. I don't fucking like that dude. And I've tried not to say that because people get really mad and I felt like it would bite me in the ass. But now I feel very comfortable saying that I was right all along and that nigga was scum. And I don't fuck with that dude. Him being deplatformed, that is something that has needed to happen for a long fucking time. And I'm glad that it's happening to him because he ain't shit, never has been and never will be. As much as he liked the postures on his channel and he'll try to, oh, I'm taking accountability. I didn't watch his whole fucking apology because I don't like the idiot and I want to listen to him talk for 20 fucking minutes. But as much as he likes to sit there with his little tiny pitiful fucking voice like he's a victim, you know, apologizing, you know, he's a bitch and he ain't shit and he never has been and never fucking will be. And I'm glad that he's fucking being taken down because he ain't shit. Get out of here, Shueisha. You are not taking me, bro. Fuck you. Oh shit. But anyway, yeah, that I don't know. I think that's all I really wanted to say. I'm just baffled at the Jenna Marble situation. I am just flabbergasted. I can't even begin to fathom how anyone could find that racist. How anyone who is black could have found that remotely racist when it was just tan. That's some white, you know what, and I don't like to say shit like this. I don't like to bring race into shit because race is not a real goddamn thing. But that's some white people shit. That's some shit that white people love to do because they feel bad about slavery or whatever. They always want to sit here and say, oh, this is racist, this is offensive, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, we need to take them down, da-da-da-da-da-da. When really, the only motherfuckers finding it offensive are the white people who just want to seem like they're not racist, or that want to seem like good people. They want to make themselves feel better about whatever it is that's making them do whatever the fuck this shit is. And then it all comes back to the George Floyd shit. Now, that shit, yes, George Floyd was murdered, and that was fucking wrong. But we shouldn't be making every white person ever out to feel like they are racist, like they're doing something wrong by being white, like they're doing something wrong by existing. Nobody gives a fuck if a black person does a fucking white face, quote unquote, and makes themselves out to be a white person. Look at fucking White Chicks, one of the most critically acclaimed movies, a movie I love. Fucking hilarious movie. But nobody gives a fuck about that. Nobody gives a fuck about Dave Chappelle doing the white dude. Funny as fuck, because it's jokes. It's not real. You know, it's not real racism. It's jokes. You should be able to poke fun at everybody. Either everything is okay or nothing is okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like people are just fucking ridiculous with this shit, and it's always the white folks. It's always, and I'm not gonna say all of them, because there are a lot of white people that don't do that shit, just like there are a lot of black people who don't get fucking, you know, who don't act crazy. I'll just leave that there. But oh fuck the mic. But it always seems to be the white people. I saw a video after PewDiePie said the N-word, where I gotta pick a different nigga. Where some black girl was talking about how when he said the N-word, she found it hilarious because that shit was funny, even though he didn't mean to say it. Okay, it was funny, and I didn't see any black person being like seriously offended. Like I didn't see it. I just didn't. I wasn't offended. I didn't see anybody else. And it's always the motherfuckers who aren't a part of the group that want to say, because somebody tried to tell me, like I had said something in the comments of Jenna Marble's video where I was like, this is some bullshit. Basically, you know, this was not blackface and she should not have had to apologize. Bullshit. And I stand behind that. And somebody was like, well, if you're not black, you have no right to tell people what they can and cannot be offended by. But bitch, I am black. Mostly black. I'm more black than I am white and Asian. So, and I don't think that gives me a right to tell people what they can and can't be offended by, but I do think it gives me a little bit of insight. My whole family is black, all right? Like, most of them is black, half of them black, half of them white. none of them were fucking offended. None of them found that to be blackface. None of them found that to be offensive. Because it fucking wasn't. There's a huge difference between racism and fucking comedy. It's just all of it, man. It's just all of it. It's just fucking driving me goddamn bananas how dumb people can really be. And it all comes back like people like to fucking make white people feel like they have to always be on edge. White people always have to be apologizing for slavery and apologizing for things that they didn't have shit to do with. Nobody alive was a slave. Nobody alive was a slave owner. I'm almost positive of that. So that shit should be just completely we don't have to pretend that it doesn't exist because it was wrong and there was a lot of shit that happened back then that was fucking wrong. But we need to stop bringing it up every 10 seconds as an excuse to call someone racist. It's just nonsense, man. All of it, nonsense. That's just, I don't know, that's all I got. I'm just getting really, really pissed off at how people are really blurring this line. Ever since this George Floyd shit started, everybody is just on this crusade to make everybody out to be a fucking racist. Like and I don't like speaking about current events very much, but the Ray Shard thing, okay, the other guy that got killed by the cops. I'm gonna say this straight fucking up and I'm gonna stand behind it. I don't give a fuck if it's on the internet or not. Real nigga shit. That dude kinda asked for it. I mean, he was driving drunk, and I already don't have any sympathy for that nigga because he was a drunk driver and my dad was just killed by a drunk driver like 2 years ago. Alright? This dude's gonna fight the cops, number one. Then you're gonna pull the cop's weapon out of his goddamn pocket or holster. And then you're gonna try to fire it at the cop, and when you get shot and killed, your family wanna act like you didn't do nothing wrong. Your family wanna act like you didn't just break the law numerous motherfucking times, more than once in that whole like fucking 10-minute, 20-minute interaction. They wanna act like, and they wanna put this nigga, the nigga who shot him, in jail for murder for doing his job. It's different. Ray Shard and George Floyd are two totally different cases, but everybody's lumping it all in together, and this is what I'm talking about, the line being blurred. All right, he did his job properly. They tried to use restraint. They tried to fucking restrain him without the gun. They tried to take him down. He took their weapon and tried to fire at them. And then his family want to be surprised when the nigga gets gunned down and want to call racism. Like, no, that was not racism. He did his job the way that cops are supposed to, which usually does not fucking happen. And the more we keep blurring this line, the less we're going to be able to get anything fucking accomplished. That Ray Shard shit, that man was not wrong for shooting that dude. I don't think he was wrong. He saved that other cop from getting tased or whatever weapon he took. He did his job. They tried to take the nigga down without shooting him. They tried to do it the right way. But Ray Shard would not let them. That's his own fault. I'm gonna just say that straight the fuck up. That was not the same situation as fucking George Floyd. It just was not. And the more that we blur this fucking line, the less we're going to get accomplished. As a people, as humans, the less we're going to get fucking accomplished. Yes, Black Lives Matter. Yes, cops should not be gunning people down. But that specific case, he brought it on himself. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't agree with us constantly blurring this fucking line between racism, actual hate crimes, actual, unjustified murder, and just everyday regular shit. Like, people get killed by cops. It happens. Sometimes it happens because they act fucking crazy. If I'm getting pulled over by the cops because I'm driving drunk, am I really gonna sit here and not only fight the cops and resist arrest, but take their weapon and fire it at them? Fuck no. I'd have to be fucking out of my gourd to do some shit like that. I would need somebody to slap me in my goddamn face to wake my ass up, because that's not something you should be fucking doing. You know, like, it's just not. And I didn't really want to get into the whole Black Lives Matter thing. I didn't really want to get too far into it. That's all I'm going to really go on that. I had to bring it up because it's why this is happening to Jenna Marbles. It's why this is happening to a bunch of other people. It's why, you know, it's just what it is. And I mean, even Twitch is culling itself because of random allegations that may or may not even be true. These people are getting banned, and you know, the shit that's being levied against them may not even be true. They're just fucking allegations. You know what I'm saying? It's just nonsense. I just don't find it to be fair. Okay, but when a white man did it, all he got was tased, though he didn't get shot. But when a black man did it, he got shot. All right. Number one, I think in general, we need to stop bringing up race in every fucking conversation. Race does not exist. I'm gonna need you guys, I think her name is Jane Elliott. I'm gonna need you guys to research Jane Elliott. She was one of the smartest fucking women fucking ever. She's a genius. And she talks about race, and race is not a real thing. Race does not exist. Race is a construct created by whoever the fuck just to divide us as a people. Race does not exist. We are all one race, the human race. We all just look different and maybe speak different and communicate differently. Race does not exist. And I wish people would get this point fucking down, okay? That is not a real fucking thing. And like my grandma likes to say a lot, you know, if we keep bringing this shit up all the time, oh, race this, white people that, black people that, it's never going to go away. It's never going to stop. It's never going to end. We need to stop dividing ourselves into color groups because we're doing this to ourselves. Why are we separating ourselves like this? We are all one people, and we need to stand as one people. We need to stand together and fight actual injustice. Fight what's actual racism. George Floyd, that was actual racism. That was some bullshit. Trayvon Martin, actual racism. Some bullshit. All the other people that got killed by cops, unjustified, that happened to be African American and were racially profiled and were murdered. That is what we need to fight against. Not the regular old shit that isn't real racism. The race charge shit and the goddamn George Floyd shit, I want to get across, is not the same thing. It just is not the same thing. And the more, like I keep saying, the more we blur this fucking line, the less we're going to get accomplished. And the more people we're going to end up putting in jail on false charges, the more people we're going to have deplatformed wrongly. This is going to keep on fucking happening. If we keep letting these goddamn Twitter pussies dictate what's racist and what's not. I just really felt like I needed to use my platform. I don't have a very big platform, but I felt like I really needed to say this because it seems like nobody seems to really get this. Nobody seems to have any common sense. Nobody seems to really think about things before they say them. It seems like people just aren't using their damn brains. But I really had to say something about this because it's just nonsense. It's nonsense. People are really funny over it. Yeah, literally. We're not really any different. We are all the fucking same. We just look and maybe sound different. That's it. We might communicate a little differently. We might look a little different, but we're all the same fucking race. We're not. Oh yeah, the nigga who killed George Floyd is not. But you know what? That's what I said about Zimmerman, the one who killed Trayvon Martin. That's what I thought about him, but they had him in witness protection for so long. I'm pretty sure anyway. Don't quote me on that, but he didn't get taken down. But it's like, you know, people like that. Let's talk about that. Fucking Zimmerman, all right? That fucking dude, that nigga, all right? We're gonna go real on this one. He killed this child. Wasn't he underage, or was he 18? I think he was underage, or maybe he had just turned 18. I'm not sure. But he was still a kid. I don't give a fuck if he was 18, because I'm 24, and I'm just getting to a point in life where I feel more mature and like an adult. Like, it's not, you're a kid when you're that age. George Zimmerman, the nigga who killed Trayvon Martin, he was the first big case of the cops just killing black people, except Zimmerman wasn't a cop. He was like just some random bitch who was just racially profiling and killed him. But this man is roaming free, mind you. He didn't even fucking go to jail. He killed a kid for no reason, and then like years later goes on fucking eBay and sells the fucking gun that he killed the kid with for thousands of dollars, and some racist bitch bought it. But this nigga's not behind bars. This dude gets to roll free. He gets to run free, you know what I'm saying? But you got the dude who killed Rayshard in jail for murder for doing his job properly. Because it's not like he just hauled off and shot the nigga right away. He did his job the way they're trained in the fucking academy, to use restraint, to use the other weapons in your fucking arsenal besides your fucking gun. The taser, the billy club, the or maybe not billy clubs anymore, but the batons. You have all this shit, and you don't need to use the fucking gun right away. The Rayshard case, he didn't use the gun right away. It was a last resort, like it's supposed to be. But he's in jail for murder. That's not right. I don't find that right. But the motherfucker who killed fucking Trayvon Martin and paraded around the gun and sold it on the internet and is trying to file a civil suit against Trayvon Martin's family for slander is free. Like, it's all I'm trying to get across here is that we need to fight the real fight. We need to aim our movement at the people who really need to be taken down a peg. The people who are really racist, the people who are really doing this shit, who are really murdering people just for the color of their skin, or murdering people just because they happen to be gay or because of whatever. Because it's not just black people. It's not. It's like with Corona popping off. There were so many Chinese people and so many Asian people that were being beaten and attacked prominently in the UK and the US because of Corona, when those people didn't even have the fucking virus. It just came from the country that their ancestors were from. Like, that's bullshit. It's plain, simple bullshit. But you want to sit here and focus all your energy towards fucking Jenna Marbles videos 10 years ago that weren't really racist, or PewDiePie who might have said some crazy shit, or whatever, you know? It just seems like we should really be fighting against actual injustice and actual racism versus, you know, comedians and, you know, people who are just trying to make light of the situation. People make jokes about race to make light of the fucking sensitive ass issue, because not everybody wants to take everything so goddamn serious. Not everybody is a bitch. That's all I gotta say. Like, not everybody is a bitch, and not everybody's gonna take everything so personal into the heart, because that's not what comedy is. Comedy is not, hey, you're a bitch and fuck you. That's not what comedy is. Comedy is, you know, making light of well, that's what dark humor is anyway, making light of sensitive subjects, okay? And that's what makes sensitive subjects easier to talk about, is comedy. So why are we villainizing and demonizing these people who are just trying to make us laugh, who just want to have fun, who just want to spread positivity, which that statement alone is so overused by fucking Jake Paul tubers, but it just seems like we're just directing this shit the wrong way. That's just the main thing. We're just pointing all our guns in the wrong goddamn direction. Like, look at our government. Like, just America alone, all right? This is America's fight, right? Look at our country, okay? Our entire country needs reform. It's not just the cops, man. It's not just the racism. It's the government itself. The voting system, the electoral college is fucked up. The vote is rigged. We're not dumb. We know. The fucking, like, as much as Trump's dumbass wants to say that, oh, if we did mail-in voting, the vote could be rigged. Nah, nigga, you don't want to do mail-in voting because you know that you can't rig it. But even if we did mail-in voting, they could still rig the shit because they do it anyway. We don't elect the president. They just want you to think that. We're not fucking stupid. And that's just that, all right? So you got that. You got the education system is one of the most dismal education systems ever. I went through it my damn self, and I can tell you that nothing that I learned in school is any use to me today. None of it. It's all garbage because the fucking education system was made back in the industrial age when everybody was working in factories straight out of high school. You know, I mean, we can barely find jobs out here, much less fucking, like, our education system is completely dismal and it needs complete reform. We need a more creative education system. Look at the people making content online, people making, you know, money online. It needs reform. You got education, you got our fucking infrastructure. We're a goddamn D rating of infrastructure and we're America. Come on, people. Like, the real shit that really needs to change, nobody's talking about. And that's what upsets me the most, is when I see shit like Jenna Marbles leaving YouTube because of bullshit accusations, rather than fucking accusing our government of being absolutely dismal and absolutely useless. Like, look at this corona shit alone. Trump's stupid ass gonna sit here and say that, okay, Trump is a whole other fucking subject. I'm not even going to go too far in it because I hate politics and I don't want to be that one. But this dude is going to sit here and say, oh, I'm not going to give aid to the Democratic states. I'm only going to give it to the Republican states. Are you fucking out of your goddamn mind, you moron? It's so frustrating to be governed by somebody dumber than you. It is the most frustrating shit to be ruled over by a goddamn brain dead idiot. So you got that, okay? You got the motherfucker saying, oh, when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Saying that he's gonna start mowing people down in the streets and shit for looting. Which, that's another thing. Like, the looting, not fucking okay. That is not how we're going to fix any fucking thing. It's just not. And but saying saying when the looting starts, the shooting starts. You have to be fucking moronic. That, or you've got somebody in your corner that really does not give a fuck about you, dog. And it's been pretty obvious since the very beginning of his campaign that the Republicans are using this nigga until they're done with him, getting all their shit done, and they're gonna throw that nigga out. Oh my God, it's just, this whole fucking country is fucked up. Yeah, you got people talking about fucking Jenna Marbles being racist. It's just so frustrating. And as a person who's doesn't have any money or doesn't have any influence, I can't do anything about it. The things that I actually want change in my fucking country, I don't like living here. Like, there's so many things wrong with this country. You have to be afraid to go out and do anything. You know, I'm brown, so I have to be afraid to go out and just mind my goddamn business, or I might get shot by some fucking cop with a chip on his shoulder. Like, there's just so much shit wrong with this place. There's so much shit wrong with this country that just is It really needs to fucking change. And it's not going to, because people are focusing their fucking energy in the wrong goddamn place. And I guess that's just the main thing I wanted to say. I guess I don't think I should go any further, because if I do, I'm gonna probably say something that'll get me in trouble. So, I don't know. Maybe not now after Corona. I'd fucking love to go to the UK one day. I want to live in Japan. Fucking Japan. I need to get me a passport and a flight. I'd live in Japan the rest of my life. I'd be so happy there with my weeb ass. 2021. Y'all not about to scream Happy New Year. We yelling Jumanji. Legit. Fuck this game. Fuck 2020, man. This is like 2016 was a really bad year for me because I lost my mom. I was paralyzed. I lost everything that year, and I had to start all the way over. I had to learn how to walk again. I had to start from the very beginning. I lost my house. I lost my job. I lost everything. But 2020 is it's catching up. it's catching up, and it's like a lot. I'm having a lot of like nostalgia sadness. I don't know if there's a real term for that, but seeing this platform, seeing the internet, seeing the world change to where, thank you, Chris, to where everybody is a bitch and is pussy and is offended by the most fucking little shit. Like I said, I don't have the right to tell people what jokes they can and can't make, and I don't like rape jokes. But do you really think that I'm gonna sit here and, cry, whine, like a little fucking 3-year-old because somebody told a rape joke and I didn't like it? No, I'm gonna fucking ignore it and move on. Don't like it, don't fucking watch it. And I will forever say that about my own content. I will never, most likely, I'm not going to say never, but most likely I will not ever make a fucking apology video. Ever. Because if I were to say something that would offend somebody, like if I were to make a joke that would offend somebody, I wouldn't be sorry. I wouldn't be sorry and I wouldn't feel bad, so I wouldn't apologize. That's just all these YouTubers that put out these half-baked ass, fake-ass apologies where they're not sorry, and you know they're not sorry because if they were sorry, they wouldn't have done the shit in the first place. You know, it's just a waste of time and it's a waste of energy. I will never make a fucking apology video. I will never apologize for offending someone because it's a choice to be offended. It's a choice to be a bitch. And it's a choice to sit here and listen to what I have to say. You can listen to what I have to say, enjoy my content, and enjoy this time here with me, and enjoy this journey to hopefully YouTube money one day with me. Or you can fuck off and go watch fucking I'm J Station or whatever the fuck pussy ass niggas watch. I don't know what they watch. Shane Dawson, I guess, or Skeletor, what's that nigga name? Jeffree Star, or whatever pussies watch. I don't know. Go watch them niggas, you know? Don't watch me, because I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to be sorry, and I'm not going to do it. I'm just not. I'm very unapologetically I'm just not going to do it, dude. And I hope you guys don't ever expect me to, because I'm not going to. And your expectations will be dashed. Your hopes will be dashed quickly, because I will not apologize. If I'm not sorry, I'm not apologizing. If I'm actually sorry, if I've actually said something which I don't think I would be, because if I say things, I'm very selective about what I say. I was very, YouTube money, you know I'm trying to get there. But I'm very selective about what I say, and I try not to give my own opinion about certain things. Like, I really didn't want to get into the Black Lives Matter movement and all that shit, but I had to get the point across. But, what was I even gonna say? Oh yeah, I try not to, like, if I think that it's gonna bite me in my ass, I won't say it. So I don't think I ever will, but if I ever say something that I'm actually sorry for, if I actually say something that's like too much, too crazy, I'm not gonna do it. Or I will. I'll apologize if I'm actually sorry. But if I'm not sorry, I'm not gonna do it, you know? people know me. Like, if you watch me, I've been fucking crazy since day one. I talk shit and I have fun doing it. And anybody who takes my jokes or takes my shit talking serious, just go pussy out somewhere else. I don't want you here. If you don't like what the fuck I have to say, I don't want you here. And I'm cool with the people that watch me. I love everybody who watches me. I appreciate your views alone. I don't make any money, but I appreciate just you guys being here with me, talking to me, because it's therapeutic, this live streaming. It really is. Because I'm a very lonesome person. I have like one friend, and I don't talk to my family very often about certain things, but you know, this live streaming is very therapeutic for me. And I've been through a lot in life and childhood. My life has sucked so bad, but I very much appreciate you guys being here and you guys hanging out with me and just talking shit with me and just being fucking crazy with me. But yeah, you know, that's all I really had to say. I just had to get it off my chest. Fucking hour. I didn't even realize it was that long. I gotta get the fuck out of here with this shit. That's true. I got my YouTube friends. But yeah, that was all I had to say. I just had to get that off my fucking chest. That it's just been bothering me ever since Jenna Marbles made that video. It's been really bothering me, and then I've been seeing more and more shit come out. And like I said, like, if we're gonna deplatform somebody, it better be motherfucking Shane Dawson's punk ass. But yeah, I'm done here. I'm gonna fire up Last of Us 2, and we're gonna have some fucking fun and stop talking about this depressing ass shit. I probably won't make another live stream like this unless I deem it necessary. But thank you guys for fucking listening to me and giving me your fucking opinions. Fucking Shane Dawson. Oof. Shane Dawson's a bitch. I don't like that nigga. Shane Dawson's a bitch. Basically, what's got him in the biggest hot water, Jade, is that he had a video back in the day of him beating off or pretending to beat off to a picture of an 11-year-old Willow Smith in a store. And Will Smith's like entire family is like crucifying this nigga. And then it came out that he had given this 6-year-old penis-shaped cookies and thought it was funny, and that he was asking a little girl weird-ass, uncomfortable questions like, does she bleed, and all kinds of other nasty shit. And he bullied James Charles until he wanted to kill himself when he was a teenager. Apparently, I'm not entirely sure because I haven't researched that myself yet, but I think I've heard about that. There's a bunch of other shit that Shane Dawson has done that I don't fuck with. I don't like that nigga. Never have, never fucking will. But yeah, that was just a quick recap for Jade. But yeah, I've never watched a single video. I actually was thinking about watching his apology because it popped up in my recommended for some reason. Because YouTube is pushing it to #1. And they're so obvious with their fucking favorites, the people they play favorites with, because they pushed that fucking quote unquote apology to #1 on trending and pushed Jenna Marbles' goodbye video down after like a day and replaced it with a music video. Like, they're so selective with who their fucking favoritism is with. But yeah, that's it. That's all I really wanted to say. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you for giving me your opinions too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. James Charles, I don't watch James Charles either, but he's cool. He's cool in my book. He's a cool kid. He's a sweet boy. But yeah, that's all I really wanted. I just had to get that off my chest. I'm glad you guys agree. Thank you for giving me your opinions too. I really needed them. And I'm about to fire up Last of Us 2, so I freaking love you guys. And I'll see you in just a fucking minute. So stay tuned. Keep a lookout. See you in a minute.